Well, number one, I wouldn't be picked up because my feet would be firmly planted on the
ground. Okay. If you go pick up my lady, if you go pick up anybody else's lady, you gonna have to use your legs.
Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we have another episode of What is the Scenario?
Hey guys, check out this video.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion will love this. Absolutely. One more.
All right. As you can see, that was Michael Ealy. It's always a light-skinned guy. It's always a light-skinned guy always coming by and disrespecting a man and, like, you know, his woman and things of that nature. As you can see, he came by, he said hi to Meagan Good. And when he said hi to Meagan Good, which is his friend, they did films together and things like that, he picked her up. Haven't seen you in a while, friend. Long time no see and things like that. Picked her up in front of her guy, in front of her man. From a woman's perspective, how do you feel about that video?
Man. So the video is kind of twofold.
Okay.
So one conversation was him not acknowledging Jonathan Majors, but we saw in an extended version that he actually did acknowledge Jonathan Majors first.
Facts.
But I still don't think that makes a huge difference when it comes to how you greet his lady.
Exactly.
Even though you knew her before, you probably don't know him that well. And they've done some work together. They probably have a good working relationship, friendly relationship. But I still kind of feel like that's a little much. It's a little much.
No.
I think when it comes to like respecting your partner and respecting your relationship, no, she doesn't need to shake her hand and be 6 feet apart from the man. But to be lifted into the air and swung around in front of him while your man is looking through his bag trying to figure out if he's got chapstick or not is a little bit of... It's an awkward situation to be in. So, I looked at it. It was just like, it was a little cringy to me.
Look, man, I want to be the only guy to have my woman's feet in the air.
All right.
I do not. What do I supposed to do as a guy when you come by and say hi? See, I'm happy you made that correction right there in the sense of we saw the extended version of he did say hi to Jonathan Majors. Okay. I do agree, like, hey, man, this is your woman and things like that. I'm going to greet the guy first, right? Usually, whenever, let's say, I'm greeting someone and they have their woman there, I never speak to the woman first. I speak to the guy first.
Whether you know him or not.
Whether I know him or not, right? I always speak to the guy first. But that doesn't mean because I spoke to the guy first, I can pick up his woman and swing her around. Like that makes no sense, right? So, if me, on the other hand, right, how I would have felt in that moment, I would have been like, hey, bro, what are you doing? Like, you don't know her like that. Like, and I understand, like, everybody works in Hollywood, or it may actually be a good friend in which you haven't seen in a while. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, don't pick my woman up. You get what I'm saying? Especially if I don't greet her that way all the time.
The pickup was intense.
The pickup was
a nice, long, strong hug. Even an extended hug would have been okay, but kind of like, let me tap you on your shoulder. All right, now we've got to go now.
No.
But the pickup was a little much to me.
What she should have did was she should have went like this to his ears and stuff like that, to where, like, put me down, you know, because my husband or like my man Jonathan Majors, especially Jonathan Majors, allegedly he be having anger problems, allegedly.
And I don't think she was being very Coretta in that moment.
No.
I wonder what the combo was when they got in the car.
That's actually funny right there. I ain't gonna hold you. That's actually very funny. See, you see, the thing is, right, a lot of people, and let me speak to you from a guy's perspective, right? As a man, and this is not no red pill thing, like, oh my goodness, he is about to mansplain us. No. As a man, our job, especially going through life, is to recognize danger, to know where danger is at all times. That's why we don't talk as crazy as like we do, or we know who to talk crazy to, right? For example, we all can talk about the Will Smith thing. Will Smith smacked Chris Rock because he knew that wasn't dangerous for him.
Would he have done that to Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Maybe, but
I don't know.
But my whole point is,
Yes.
I'm not trying to compare who. I'm trying to give an example of I know what danger is. The fact that I can walk up, smack somebody, walk away with my back towards them,
back turn
is not a dangerous situation.
Right.
So the fact that he went to hug Meagan Good and picked her up, I think Michael Ealy is saying, Jonathan, you're not a dangerous man to me. Like this is not a dangerous situation. To me, there's some men that I know that I can't do stuff crazy with their woman because then I put myself in a dangerous situation. So I think Michael Ealy, in a way, was taking Jonathan Majors' temperature. I don't think it's as innocent as Michael Ealy is making it out to be.
No.
I don't think it's as innocent as people are making it out to be as, oh, Jonathan Majors is being insecure. I mean, it's an insecure type of situation and things like that. Like,
but it was kind of a chin check a little bit.
Exactly. Exactly. It's basically like, hey, I can do this with no type of repercussions. And I put you in a situation to where we are in public. To where, are you gonna look crazy? Are you gonna look crazy than what you already look? No, you're not. You go sit there and look for your chapstick while I pick up your woman and swing her around. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
What is your thoughts on that?
My thoughts about what his intention with it, I don't know the man's intention.
Yeah.
But it did come across a little bit of I'm going to do this and I'm not too worried about what you think or what you feel or whatever the situation may be. And also, I mean, if we think about it, I don't want to compare careers, but Michael Ealy has been around for a very long time. But Jonathan Majors has had some like very big blockbuster hit movies. Okay. And dang, he really missed that Marvel opportunity.
He did.
Jeez, he missed that opportunity.
And unfortunately, Marvel needs him too.
Yeah.
Because Marvel's not doing as well at the current moment at the time. But maybe, it is what it is.
And maybe it was a thing of like, I've been here longer than you. I know these people more than you. And yeah, you're going to sit back, relax, and look through your purse.
Oh man.
But that's kind of, I don't know. I can't say that 100%, but I'll give that 70% of my thoughts on that.
Now we know how relationships go, right? In the sense of, hey, I'm gonna act cool in front of these cameras, but when I get in that car, you get what I'm saying? Hey, Blair.
For sure, there was a discussion.
Blair.
For sure.
I did not like that when he greeted you. For one, you was happy. You squealed a little bit. I heard you squeal. I didn't like that. Right? As someone that may be taking, that be on the other end of that, if a guy come to you, if I say, Blair, I did not like how that guy greeted you and things like that, it was disrespectful to me. What is your next moves? Because that's very interesting. Because as a guy, we have a lot of emotions. Yeah. And we can basically put it on you as if you asked to be picked up. Yeah. Like what is expected for you to do in that moment, I guess? I mean,
I guess for me, how I would handle the situation, well, number one, I wouldn't be picked up because my feet would be firmly planted on the ground. But if in that situation, then I probably would, apologize for the situation. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Maybe I could have, stood a little bit behind, maybe not allow myself to be so light and feathery. Yeah. I don't really know exactly how you would put it, but just try to make the person feel comfortable after the situation. I mean, there was even a conversation or a quote that was out where Meagan was interviewed, and she said that at one point Jonathan Majors warned her not to be in a relationship with him. Yeah, that's crazy. Because of all the issues he had and whatever he was going through. But she said that I am able to power through it. I'm the type of person you need, and we're going to make this work. So in that case, if she knows that she's dealing with somebody who might be a little emotional,
a little off,
a little whatever the case may be, then I'm sure she knows the words to say and how to handle the situation, since she is so gung-ho about being with this guy.
Yeah. So I think sometimes in our insecurities or in our anger, we expected you to do, something. Here's the thing. I don't expect you to be like, put me down. I don't expect that. But at the same time, I don't expect the, woo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in a way, it is something that you can't solve, but let me tell you the don'ts of what not to do, right?
Tell me.
If I say, hey, him pick you up is crazy, it did make me feel like I was just standing there invisible, don't come to me like, well, what did you wanted me to do? He picked me up. I'm like, okay, I was there. Don't try to deflect. because I'm not trying to blame. I'm just trying to express myself. It comes off as blame because I don't have experience in expressing myself. Mm-hmm. But I'm just like, it just comes off. That's why we go teach you some karate moves.
Okay.
We go teach you some of this, some of this, some of this, and things like that. So I'm going to tell you what Meagan Good problem is. She's too healthy. Mm-hmm. She's too in shape. They're like, you see the dress where she had all the abs and things like that. She's like petite and things like that. Mm-hmm. She's too in shape. So people want to pick her up and things like that because she's so small
and so cute.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. No. We go build that foundation. We go eat some cake. You know what I'm saying? We go eat some ribs.
Thicken you up a bit.
We go thick you up a bit. So if he is go pick you up, cause he picked her up with just his arms, mm-hmm. right? If you go pick up my lady, if you go pick up anybody else's lady, you gonna have to use your legs. Okay. so when he squat down to pick up my lady, right there, karate chop on the shoulder and things like that.
Right.
Anything else you want to add to this whole debacle that got the internet going crazy and things like that?
Really, no. That's all I got.
Listen here, man. Be easy on Jonathan Majors, man. He's trying, man. He's trying to dance. He's trying to be supportive. We saw him crying on stage. And what is my woman's name?
He was in Iyanla's bosom.
She should be doing this to him and things like that. You know what I mean? Just he's trying, okay? He's trying. Anything else?
That's it.
Y'all be good.
Bye.